Although the game has been out for a while, let's just see in how far we can push it. We can click on this to shuffle it to get different, outcomes, but preferably volcanic activity is the desired because you do get volcanoes, which give you basically an infinite supply of material as long as you can cool it down without making your base overheat. Now, however, trapped oil is not really a huge thing. Volcanic activity, not really nothing to sneeze at, but alternative pod location, that is a big no-no. Now you want to try this if you're getting good at the base one. But for now, I'll do the base one because it's random. You don't know what's going to be no matter how much you shuffle it because there's no different traits or anything like that. So let's just get right into it. You can also dabble with the game settings and stuff like that, but I'm just going to leave it just normal and go. Now, my mic may cut on and off at times, although I'm not too sure why it does that. It just does it. I don't know why, but it's a bit, how you say, uncontrollable. Now, I haven't played this game in a couple months, so that's because family-related issues, the normal stuff. If whoever watches this in the future likes this, then you could message me in the comments and see if you want me to try different planets or meteors. It really depends on like what it is. The higher grade meteor you go, the tougher it is. So it's really just a guessing game with this because it's just a 0-0 planet. Like nothing really too amazing, although nothing too dangerous. Although that could be very random because there's little tricks that you can do if they nerfed it that you can tell if there is a hidden geyser or volcano. Normally you can tell by the abyssalite, which is a indestructible material, although you can find it, I believe, if you go out doing space reconnaissance to different planets and stuff like that. I have not gotten that far yet because I've always run into the problems with food, power. I mean, yes, there are ways to automate power with like vents. You can automate power with that, along with your oxygenators, which don't need any human input. They work. You could just have them automatically suck up water, split the hydrogen and oxygen, and go like that. Although it isn't a whole lot to sneeze at. The whole other problem is how you plan out and lay out everything. I'm still going to have to get into this and get rather used to it. Now, I'm not sure if that my mic is working, although I don't want to doubt it, but if it so happens it does not work, I will retry this and or try to put subtitles where I was speaking, if I can even do that. Now, the different planets you go up, it's probably best that you pick something that is to your benefit. Because the hardest planet that I'd say there thus far is the magma planet, which is extremely hot. So you're going to need a 1 ton of Wheezeworts, which cool down the area around it. And if at all possible, you can get a pip, which picks up seeds. And if there's dirt there, like a natural dirt chunk, it'll plant it there. go infinitely. Same thing with a oxyfern, except it's at less of an efficiency rate because it is not domesticated. However, there's a catch-22 to that. If it's a weed sport, it's not really a problem because it'll work at 25% efficiency all day, every day without any input, nor it doesn't need any materials to, work as a plant. However, Noxifern is a different situation because carbon dioxide is a very immediate problem. You don't make a CO2 trap, your people are going to die immediately. Not to be entirely honest, whenever I saw Markiplier playing this a couple of years ago, I was really, really intrigued. So, I got it, played it, turned out, fell in love. Alright, so, we have 3 people to start out with. I'm pretty sure you already know this, but you can reroll it to get whatever trait desirable by whatever means. But what I want is primarily a digger that is also good at building. This actually works because he has a bit of creativity, building, and construction, and he's hardy, so he's really good at construction. Although he has irritable bowel, which means he takes longer to take a shit. So we'll stick with him. Her, I can't tell because the eyes right there. I'm sorry if it's a bit choppy and laggy. I will do something with it in the settings after a little bit once we get people set. So we have our digger and constructor, which means he'll have 2 things that he likes. Now, I want to go with a farmer. Ooh, 2 strength traits. That's actually quite nice. Tidying and supplying. Really, really good. That means you can carry a whole umpteen ton and also tidy things. So this person could be the person that grows food. However, there's a little discrepancy right here. Flatulent. Farts natural gas. That's an immediate thing that cannot be fixed. So, you gotta choose something. Flatulence and bottomless stomach, personally, I do not do because food is always a problem. Doesn't matter if you have 2, 3, 4, or 10 people. Food's always a problem. I believe it's like 300 to 200 calories per person. I think. Something like that. Yeah. However, you just saw it had critter ranching level 1. Exosuit training. That is a pretty high up skill. Bottomless stomach again. Not the most greatest. Agriculture, construction, strength. How about you? Duplicant always fights friends over just to make them hook up their electronics. Ah, so you're a little bit dense. Kitchen menace. The duplicant could probably figure out a way to burn ice cream. Well, that's just sad. Man can't have some nice ice cream. Machinery, I'll take that because then he'd be able to operate things. But now here comes to the more beneficial thing. Normally I would go for a researcher, but I don't really want to do that, seeing as I believe it's every 5, 10, or 20 days that you get a new person. Now, my memory may be failing me. However, I hope it's not. So, we already have an operator that is a farmer, and we already have a person that's an excavator, an artist, and a constructor, which is amazing. Now, I'd probably go for either chef or someone with some really good tidying stuff because that's always good to have. One person dead set on tidying and supplying. Because if you start off with the basic toilets, the basic outhouses, it's a bit of a fickle thing to try to deal with because they sometimes don't really want to do it no matter how the priority is. So, I'll probably go with Le Chef. Get that food. Oh, early bird. Small bladder. Okay, that's not really good, but tolerable. Trivaldo, I'm sorry, but you got to go, bud. Squeamish. Can't do doctoring errands. Early bird gains morning attribute bonus. That is cool. That means he gets a stat boost to either 3 or 4. No. Morning bonus plus 2. Plus 2. I thought it was only like. I had a couple cases where it was higher than that. Maybe they nerfed it. Maybe. I don't know. Ugh, okay. Let's keep rolling. Super duper hard digging skill. But it's a mouth breather. A super good skill. That's like, I think, max tier excavation right there. But mouth breather. Because there's 100% more gallons oxygen a second. Now, you know, I'm not about that. Shabby dresser, decreased decor, iron gut, which is good. The decor thing can be mitigated by adding like statues, little wall-mounted pots, little moldings anywhere else if they changed it. Roll again. Early bird, narcoleptic, falls asleep periodically. That is tolerable, but in some cases, deadly. Cuisine, machinery, medicine. Huh. I like that. I like that. I like that. But now comes to the stress reaction. Binge eater. Binge eater. Destructive. Binge eater is something that can be fixed, but destructive means that this person will just straight up break anything. The floor, buildings. I'm not sure if it goes on a destructive rampage hurting people. Sticker bomber, super productive. That is really good. If you get this person, what we're going to try and do is get this person's morale high as humanly possible and keep it there so this person gets the best production known to man. So, Devin, I'm not sure what I should rename you. I think I'll rename you. What should I name you? Let me think. Name the man Mountain Dew. Let's see what it randomly comes with. Devin O. Marble, the Good, Truck, Brumble, DJ Chris, Star, Wonder, Taylor, Weep, Jade, Axel, May the Beefy. I like that. I like that. This person's quite beefy indeed, because the construction excavation all at once is just, okay, May the Beefy. Okay, Rowan, what name you get? Skidoo. Sure, Skidoo. Sure. And Ellie, since you're good at cooking, bit good at medicine, I know what I'll name you. I'll name you after someone I know. There you go. So now the name of the colony. Let's see what ridiculous things. Idyllic, Pigeon, The Death Factory. That doesn't sound too good. Supernova, I've seen that many times. Deceased Hospital. That's kind of gloomy. Super Utopia. Dimension. The Space Pigeon. Did we get that? The Space Pad. Future Trainwreck. What's with the game and giving me like death-oriented crap? Because that's kind of gloomy. Quarantine Asteroid. That's bad. Ant Farm. Bad. Acropolis. Outrageous Moonbase. The Galactic Crew. That seems nice. Yeah, let's go. Did it? Uh-oh. Uh. Okay, guys. I hit the button and it lagged super hard. I thought it was gonna crash, but no. Okay, so May the Beast, Skadoosh, and Jess. All right. All right. Okay. So let's take a point in our surroundings and get a look. But before I do that, I need to go into the options, the graphical settings, and you know what? Turn on that. Maybe it'll make it a little less choppy, but I don't know. Maybe I may turn down the graphics like one tick. It's a little less. Oh, so the broadcast thing is right here if you can't see, but it's kind of in the way of the resource tab, so I guess I'm gonna have to deal with that. Okay. Looky, looky, already getting good fortune. There's a cool steam vent right there, which doesn't really matter because it spits the crap out at like some really hot temperatures. But now we have an infinite water source right there until it goes dormant. Normally you can go off of sound cues, get a good listen. So, since we don't exactly hear anything right at this immediate moment, let's clear this out. Now, I forgot the rule of thumb that I went by, but I think down here is going to be a CO2 trap. I'm just going to the game run at base speed. I'm not going to hurry things along. However, I need to... Yeah, I had them 12 by 12. Memory's kind of coming back to me. Kinda. Well, okay. Sure, do that. Also, you can click on the portal and inspect it, and you get a new database that you can, view the entry of, and there are encryption levels, which means they're probably harder to find. So, get out of that. All right. So, we need some water. Ladders are gonna be like that. Water's right here. Do we have any metal? No, no we don't. That is bad. That is very bad. Very, very bad. You guys need to step priorities. Go, go. Need metal. Get the metal. And that one. If you poop, I can clean it up, but if you poop in the water, I mean, that's a lot of germs that's going to be scrubbed out, but it's just like a minor amount of food poisoning, but it's food poisoning still nonetheless. Now, of course, it'll just uncover more of the general area, but since there's a huge crap ton of CO2 over here, it's... How do you say? Oh, it's cold. How? There's a crap ton of CO2 over here. Nothing really I can do about that. Now I can dig about 4 chunks upward. Now they can't dig that because none of them has that skill. So I'll just get rid of that. I'll have them continue to dig all this crap all out and let probably Skadoosh deal with that. So we'll go to Les Properties. Made the beefy, good at construction, excavation, and create. So we'll double time you as a builder, double time you as that. And in decorating, we'll just leave you at base. Operating, good. Cooking, yes. This, yes. Man, y'all are like, wow. Ooh, a slime area. Okay, I probably see some gold amalgam. Is that gold amalgam? Yeah, it's gold amalgam. I thought that was just straight gold. I'm like, no, that's not that. It's very laggy. I'm probably gonna need to fix this later. Now you can't have them sleeping right there where there is light, because then they'll get a little irritated. Which is a bit of a pain, but not something too horrible. I want to make them individual rooms so that they can do the sleeping. Now, okay, what is this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I wasn't wrong. Memory's still a little shoddy, but it is what it is. 1 bunk per room, and we got 3 peeps. Make the rooms just like so. And mouse spinning off the pad because I'm not actually using the mouse pad right at the moment. I'm half-assing it. Well, not enough materials. Cool. If I give you enough material, what if you just dig all the stuff out? You're fine. Not that button. This button. So all that is CO2. Now if I go to here, yeah, the black is CO2 right there. So basically the overlay that I generally use is a gas overlay. This is oxygen, this is carbon. Now, there's chlorine in there. I thought that would be bleach. Now, I can fix this just merely by coming over here, not doing that. Well, once they have enough materials to afford a ladder, I will just have them poke down right here. So if there's any CO2 right there, it'll just go down. Wait. Yeah, by 6. This is probably where the pooping room's gonna be. Or latrine. It can't be an actual bathroom yet because I don't have the. I don't have it researched. I also need plumbing and a proper supply of power and water, which is a little far off. I may stream only an hour of this. Well, not stream, but, record. I also, on my Twitch, which I think I have linked in my account under my channel, I do sometimes stream stuff on Xbox through Twitch. Now, I don't really like to do that, but I do it because that is the really only way to do that, because they removed the option to stream with YouTube from Xbox. Why? I have no clue, but I'm not too happy about it. Okay, cool. So we still have a bit of oxalite right there, which is a rock that emits breathable air. It's rather amazing. This stuff loses mass when it emits oxygen. However, when it's inert, if you, oh my god, stupid mouse. Inert basically means that the pressure there is too high for it to emit any more gas. So that just simply means that we have an overabundance of oxygen. Now, as you can see, the new home scenario stress is at an all-time low, which is 0. Calories are going up because we're finding muckroot, which does not go bad. It's a non-replantable fruit. And if you also don't know what that is, we can go here to index. Whoops, probably should let it run. Go down to foods. Scroll down till you see Mr. Muckroot right here. See this fruit with an upsetting, bland aftertaste. It cannot be replanted. Digging up buried objects may uncover muckroot. Quality grizzly, 800 calories. Spoil time, never. Now, there are ingredients that you can do with muckroot, but it's a bit of a niche scenario. Now, there's mush bars that we can make, which is actually horrid. It's basically dirt and mud just slapped together. And it's basically just mush slop. It's bad. It's bad. And then we can deep fry that, which means it's terrible, but has more calorie content to it. Because it was 800 and now it's 1050. And it did have a -1 quality, but now it has a 0 quality, which, not too terrible. Not too far off from, the worst. I can make like all these other foods. Now, if I had a pacu farm or just a couple pacu fish, I would just wait till either one of them died and make a pacu sandwich, which I believe is a thing, not a frost burger, not a frost bun. Cooked veg sandwich. +3, about 600 calories. Boom, bada boom. Alright, it's about time for them to hit the sack. Oh, they're needing pooper. Yeah, I know Colony has no toilets. I would have never figured that out. Alright, now is when I divvy up the downtime. Now, since Jess is good with the daytime, we'll add a new schedule exclusively for her. God damn you, mouse. Why do you fail me? No. Daytime schedule. Now, you get daytime bit differently. Bit differently. There's a method to my madness, okay? Ooh, maybe. Hold it. She's really good working at the day. So. Well, I know I'm gonna divvy up this. Do it by threes. And then one less work time for the regular schedule. Now, oh my god, this one. I haven't really made a schedule like this, but do need downtime. Need at least 3 blocks of sleep. Also, if all their needs are caught up, they will continue to work. So then I'll just do this. Hmm. Huh. You know what? You get an extra. I'm feeling favoritism. It's not really a good thing to have, but, say lovey. These will give them a immense morale boon. Fucking Skadoosh. I need to get a schedule for Skadoosh. I swear on God, he needs his own schedule. But if he was a special person, then yes. I'm not saying he's not special. He's very special to me. Oxygen generator, not a problem, because we still got the stuff right here. Let's get people over here. No fish. No fish in sight. Okay, this is a bed. This is a bed. There's plants over here. There's more muckroot and there's more mealwood. I could grow that stuff, but ooh, there's a lot of cash up here. Interesting. Bowl of fruit. May say unknown, but I kind of see something. I need to go up there. If I just ladder up right here, it's not going to affect the water, although, yeah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't affect the water. Ah, Skadoosh, I know. You're unhappy, man. I get it. Okay, you don't have a pooping room. Just please, please, bear in mind, this is the pooping room. Once you get enough stuff, you'll be able to make the pooper, and it'll be fine. Oh no, wait a minute, I need to make a pump. A pump pitcher. That. They're gonna end up pissing in the watering hole. I guess it's inevitable. So I'll just let them go. I'm not doing any higher speed than 1 times. Well, no time speed, but I just want to let them go and do what they do best. Now, eventually, they'll get to making the pump pitcher and everything else. Think of it. I should probably have them do this. Now, eventually, when I learned airflow tiles, I'll put airflow tiles like along here and one in each corner of the rooms, so the CO2 falls down. And then I'll basically down here have a CO2 trap, and if I get an Octifern from the pod, because they offer caches, they either offer like abundance of food, meds, seeds, or you can get a duplicate of different varieties. Now, if I do get an Oxyfern in there, it's they're shitting themselves. Okay, no problem. I can just fix that. Guys. Why is Skadoosh the only one that didn't piss himself? Oh, that's because he doesn't have an irritable bowel. Oh, nope, there goes Skadoosh. Okay, cool. Actually, don't break that. If we can have all the poop water go down here, maybe I can get it all up and make a area for all the poop water. I gotta clean all that crap all up because that's the frickin' disgusting. I'll get you people toilets. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry your tiny little squishy brains. Now, if I have them prioritizing certain things with the priorities tab, I will not be able. Well, I will be able to, but I don't want to have everything on such a high priority where they'll be running half-assed all over the place, just trying to get everything done. Oh, that would be bad. That would be very bad. Now we want to get a priority mop on all this crapoly. Oh, interesting, very interesting. Say, can you do this ladder mop? Little water. Okay, cool. Oh, I remember here. You're probably gonna get popped eardrums because it's a little bit of a CO2 chop over here. What is down here? Shine bugs. Anything I see in the area right here. Well, I don't necessarily see anything. I see some obsidian off in the distance, but not a problem. I know what abyssalite looks like, but that almost looks like abyssalite. Almost from a glance, but is not. Puffed. Man's best friend, because he makes slime. Slime for free. Uh, there's a certain thing with puffs that if they, I think it's a squeaky pufflet, that if it sucks up air, like fresh breathable air, it shits out oxalate. And that's good in many ways because then you can just take the oxalate. I'm not sure if you can get it from stop emitting, but if you can somehow halt that, you can bring it to certain areas that don't have any oxygen generators, but you can let the oxalate do its thing. Now, I imagine it doesn't do as much as you may think. However, you know, life is a circle, and you need to know how to make it work. Wait, so it's right here to this. I like to generally have things symmetrical, if at all possible, because it kind of helps my OCD-ish brain. Almost streamed for like 50 minutes. Damn, son. But there's a hatch. Those fellows are interesting too, because they eat anything and shit out coal, which is awesome. Because if you have a lot of domesticated oxyferns, uh, it'll make oxygen, but only if it sucks up carbon dioxide. That's the only downside to it is it has to be in a carbon trap. Now, if you have like a wood burner, coal burner that makes CO2 and stick it low. It's where the oxyferns can suck up the carbon that is being emitted by it and make fresh oxygen, so you don't have to make or have to focus on using algae to make air. It's a very effective and very well thought idea that I have done in the past. Because it leaves the problem of having to worry about algae, which to make algae is a bit of a tall process, but in my situation it is, but there's also some, oxalate scattered here, there, a little everywhere. Wait. No, it's fertilizer. I'm blind. No, that stuff's oxalate. It's inert because it's all oxygen. Now I can go over there, tap into that stuff if I do so happen to need it. But I don't need it. So let's go to materials. Copper is right there. Organics. Algae is in the green. I wonder if there's any other organic material. More algae up there. Slime. Bad slime. I'm not too hell-bent on getting the whole germ problem down, as I don't really see it to be a problem. What the hell? Abyssalite. Oh, you don't say. Not abyssalate. The geysers and stuff are on neutronium. I'm not sure if I said that, but this is one of those weird occurrences where stuff has a little bit of a swirl to it. Oh, they're progressing just phenomenally. What troopers? Now, I need to give them beds, or else they're gonna try and ring me. They're gonna go to the screen and try and murderize me. I can get 3 of them down. The 4th one, can't really do. Guys, can you, do the thing with the other thing? Please? Before you wonder what I'm doing right here, this is going to be a giant storage room. Before you say that's probably a bad idea, I'll do what I do and just try to go through with what I got, with how I got it. So, sleep it off. Okay, I may have to step up the time while they're taking their little sweet old time and sleeping. That's probably the only time I'll do that. Alright, they're almost about ready to wake up. Okay. So, they need to get digging so they can make themselves an outhouse. And among other things. Alright, they just need to get enough material so that they can sufficiently do the task at hand. Eventually get them to sweep everything up off the ground, because all the stuff on the ground is indeed very, very bad for the morale, because all the crap on the ground is not exactly the most pleasing thing. Now I can make the tiles out of, instead of sandstone, maybe I can make them out of, like, other stuff that isn't sandstone, but I haven't discovered anything yet that does plus 20 decor. Or I can use the stuff that adds decorum, the minerals like that, to, do the things. Since I have about 6.7 tons of water at my disposal. They need beds, they shall have beds, but they need to work for it. Nothing comes free. Nothing. No. No. I screwed up. I screwed up. I screwed up. I added 2 doors to the bathroom. Normally, when I make an outhouse room, latrine, I think it's called, not a restroom, I think it's a restroom, whenever it gets upgraded with plumbing, you don't want them to go both ways, because then that'll just be bad. So instead, I'm just going to do this, have them go both ways, so whether they come in or out, they're going to scrub their schmitz. And then I'm going to proceed to add 3 toilets. And I'm going to destruct this. Make it high priority. Big boss priority. And go. And I'm just going to replace that. And everything's going to be hunky and dory. Okay, let's get a look at the oxygen sit. Wrong button. I keep on hitting the number 1 key instead of the F1 key, that's the button to bring up the, from F1 to, F1 to F11, that is the keys that brings up the stuff. So it seems like the oxygen's evenly spreading out, which is great. A little thin down there in the bathroom, but, who needs air in the bathroom when you're just going to suffocate from your own, self-gassing out. Alright, so I am going to set this numero high priority. Alright, duplicate comes in about less than half of a cycle. So when this person arrives, if this person does or does not have a really good tidy trait, tidy is just strength, the person's overall strength. If the person has a ridiculously high strength, the person can clean out toilets faster, can scrub stuff faster, carry a lot more crap, be the runner for materials, which isn't too bad of a problem. Now, they built the pooper, but they need to give it dirt. They also need to make a wash basin, so they just don't go take a shit and then just run by and then be like, oh, hey friend, and just, slap hands, high five, stuff like that, and just, get shit on your hands, and it's just, bleh. Do that. Now, skadoosh, Really good at machinery, really good at agriculture, but let's be honest, you need a little bit of strength. Storing. Supplying. No! Wait. Yes. Tidying. And storing. There we go. There are also tutorial stuff over here. If you do not know what they are, you can click on them and they will pull up a little video or little info pamphlet on telling you what the hell and how the hell to do stuff. Okay, weird. Did you? You didn't add stuff to the pooper. Why didn't you add stuff to the pooper? What's the matter with you? Who's the one who was gonna do the? Oh, skadoosh. You're doing the building. Okay, I can respect that. Although I'd rather the great may the beefy do that, because that's kind of the whole reason why I have the person doing the two different things. Not too bad. Not too bad of a situation. Though, it's just, a little less skill on how things go and everything like that. So, they got the pooper done, they got it done, but they didn't give the water to the thing. God damn people. Like, why? Skadoosh, you're supposed to be on that. God damn it. Jess, why'd you do this? Why you do this? You go take a poop, but you don't wash your hands. Why you do this? You nasty. Now you're gonna touch the food. You're gonna give freaking Skadoosh a high five, and he's gonna be like, ugh, nasty. Very, very nasty. Yes, Jess, you go over there. Go sleep. Go sleep. Now, I want you little fellas to do this faster. Alright, I've already been streaming for about an hour. Huh, interesting. Or, God, I need to stop saying streaming, because I'm not streaming. When I'm live streaming this, I'm streaming it back in time so people in the future can watch it. It's kind of weird to say and think about that. But nonetheless, I'll let them go and do what they do. I'm going to go personally use the restroom. And I'm pretty sure they will be entirely fine, because they have a whole heaping load of work to do. Now I just need to... No, not a 5. Or not a 9. Up the sides, there's going to be ladders. And the storage bins. They'll eventually go and store stuff. if and when they do get the chance. I still have a lot of stuff to do. I gotta come up here. Wait, there's 2 doors. Hold on a fat second. 2 doors? Wait a minute. This one's a security door. This one's just a regular door. Oh, fascinating. There's probably plants in there. Water down there. Looks like railings. Broken bulb. Looks like... I don't know what that looks like. Whatever it is, it'll probably be interesting. Nonetheless, that sound was the portal ready to yield us something amazing. Okay. Oof, oof, oof. You don't look good, but that is 400 calories of just food that never expires. Nails, Stinky, you both. Oof, 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 oof. Athletic strength, excavation, strength, husbandry, which means good with pets, athletics, dress to impress. This duplicate kicks into hyperdrive when the stress is on. Well, that's not really good. Which stress is a 60%, 7% bonus to all attributes. Well, that's kind of good, but also not good. You're germ resistant, which is a small boost, which is still something. And you're a pacifist. That's cool. Animal lover, that's cool. Green thumb, I already got a farmer. Small bladder. Machinery, athletics, excavation. You got an iron gut, so it means you won't get food poisoning, so it means you can eat mush slop. Which eating that does give you food poisoning. Because it's just dirt and water mashed together in mush. Uh, Stinky? Sure. We'll go with you. What do we give your name? Hinkser? Geoff. Abigail. Person. Sloth. Colonel Pet. Wolfgang. No. Laura, no. Blur, no. Jeff. Shadow. Business Scout. That seems interesting, considering you have Dress to Impress. Okay. Dress to Impress. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome into this hell we call the Galactic Crew. Go to skills. You have good stuff. I'll give you this, so your strength, gets better. Get a neat little hat. I said a neat little hat. Just like so. I need to assign you your priorities, mister. Okay, cool. Now we have a dedicated person to do that. Cool, 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 cool. Business Scout, welcome. You're the smart one out of the bunch of idiots right here. Except now we need to get you a bed, fine sir. Hmm. Once it gets done, place down a cot in that room, and bing bada boom bada boom. Once we get the person, why am I saying the person? Once we get May the Beefy, her creativity up to masterwork, ooh baby, we'll be making high quality sculptures out of sandstone in no time. Just you wait. But I could have probably spun around for about 50 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes maybe, if lucky, and got a person that does have a masterwork in arts, but it's more of a so-so. It's like it may happen, it may not happen. You never know. Business scout looking like the smart man there. Well, Jess is up there working her ass off. Is it any better whenever I increase the speed by 1? Barely, but I just don't think so. I think I'm just gonna leave that base speed. Hey now, man, don't catch yourself in the twist of things. You're supposed to be the smart one here, not the dumb one. Was I get enough to afford a cot? It's all good. All good in the crew. The galactic crew. Got a little bit of stress. Little bit of stress. Not gonna lie. Not the greatest. They're about ready to go to sleep. They're going down there to take a poop. Though there's no CO2 trap, so yes. You're gonna be a little bit out of breath, friend. But that is what it is. Some foods grow in certain atmospheres. When I mean atmospheres, I mean certain gaseous areas. There we go. Uh-oh. Let's not dig that out. There should be enough room for the CO2 to just drop down and be all good. The CO2 is rising heavily. I have no way to mitigate this problem except for making pits where the CO2 just drops. That's really the only way I can properly deal with this. Because if the oxygen will flow upwards, which it is, ooh, barely breathable. Almost on the verge of that. Well, crap. That is what you call the height of not being good. No, sir. Now, since this portal, printing pod, gives off natural light, whenever this person operates this manual generator, it'll give them a little bonus because they're working in light. Alright. Resources. No. Cool. There we go. Alright. We don't even have a ton of coal, which is not bad. Not in the slightest. Breathability is very shallow. We don't have enough algae as it is. So, we're gonna have to do some things. Which means we need to dig out algae. Which means we'll do a little bit of that. That should solve the problem. Let's have this just be a one ticker. Nope, that's not a bed. Oh. Me being a dummy, I missed the dirt. What do you mean missing raw materials? Are you high? Oh, we don't have any sandstone that we can reach. Mayhaps you're not. That's not good. Didn't I tell you idiots to get all the crap in here? When it means unrefrigerated, it means, that. When it's not cold as balls. So anyway, I will be right back because I feel my bladders are about to turn inside outside. Alright, I'm back. Sorry I took longer than what you and I had thought. Turns out both of my dogs got a little bit stressed and they did a little bit of stress pooping. You dropped the damn water. Do that. Build that. You have the algae to make the oxygen. And how bad is the oxygen? Oh, there's like no oxygen. You gotta hurry up and do the thing, guys. It's not what you call good. Turns out, not good. Alright, guys. Sleeping cannot be a thing. Only about two of you. One. Yes, you got the oxygen. All right there. Okay. Mm. It's like no fresh air pockets. Mm. Why do you keep on pumping the water and dropping it? Because you can't breathe. Jesus. These guys need to get the pep in their step. They build that LJ diffuser. Well, you did the thing, but kind of need the oxygen, guys. All right, oxygen? Yes, making the oxygen. Jesus Christ, it's under max gas pressure. Uh, well, that just sucks. The fact we need to. Well, you gotta do just a bit more work. All right, how's the oxygen displacement going? Good-ish. All right. We got a point of athletics. Skadoosh! Once they gain the means to do the research, I will research ways on how to get rid of this carbon, which involves water, which I need plumbing. Okay, CO2 pit. It's gonna be right here. Algae's still looking good-ish. Cool. Yeah, going. So what we want is an algae terrarium, which makes, the polluted water and stuff like that. But I believe since it's like what? Shift. I'll just do that. I don't know who's going to do the research, but I'm going to figure out who does the research. I mean, you're doing a lot, Skadoosh. Do a fair bit of it. Oh, it's out of power. Ah, 6. Nor that I'm researching it because it's not powered. Look at you. You're lucky. You got a little critter friend. Hatch provides plus 10 decor. Yeah, that's nice. Commercials. Still have a good large amount of calories of food. I think it's all in the box for all to see. I have about ooh, it's got Jimmy Germs. Jimmy Germ. That's not good. Disinfect that. Just remove 0, and yeah. Hmm. Well, fortunately, they built the bed, and the oxygen is rising. Unfortunately, I don't have any airflow tiles, so the CO2 is still staying stuck there. which means Mr. Businessman. Oh, by the way, um, these guys barracks, which provide +1 morale. Now you could take it a step up and make a bedroom, which means it cannot have a cot, it has to have it has to have a comfy bed and a decor item. The only real difference between a barracks and a bedroom is the fact that there's like a comfy bed and a non-comfy bed. Scout, you moron! There's an open bed right there. Go friggin' to sleep. I know you probably want to sleep with the damn hatch, but damn, keep grubbing. Come on with the grub. Yup, keep it going. Whoops. Yup, yup. Who earned a skill point? Beefy, you earned a skill point. Let's get you something that's beneficial. Like, how about artistic stuff? Whoa. 7 morale. Oof. Damn. No one's even researching. What the fuck? This is a whole load of malarkey. No one's researching. Whole fat heaping load of horse crap. It's because you're too damn busy. Great. Hmm. Hmm. Because you're too damn busy. Fine. I'll give the job to someone else. Businessman. No. You do have a little bit of research in you. Wait, that's a decorating the doctor. Let's see. What? Okay, these are sweep only. And we can get all the crapola picked up off the ground and stored. Who got the attribute increase? May the beef athletics. Yes. Did a little bit of research, although I'd like you to step up your efforts just a little bit more. Little bit more. Get that out your terrarium, and then, maybe I'll let you lay off a little bit on the researching. But algae is still good. Water's still all well and good. Whew, boy, the carbon is still just a rising problem. Ooh, buddy. Don't you know that I'm gonna stick the whole algae farm sitch down here? Damn. Eh, when they get the time, they'll dig that out, but it's a good CO2 trap. About halfway. I also like the fluid dynamicism with like the oxygen and the carbon going out the air. It's a nice visual thing. Oh, you're just chatting. Pleasant chit chat. Remove stress. Okay. What feels like an unso pleasant chit chat? Then what? See what we get right now. Coal. Coal is best friend. I don't. Ah, powerful stat sack. Get your ass in here, boy. Mr. Stat Sick. Jess, you have machinery. Machinery, cuisine. Come on now. You get the chef role. Sad sack. Skadoosh. You, my fine friend. Uh, he's gonna go for a little bit of a different approach. Now, I know you love this stuff. How's Maze looking? Good, good. You'll be farmer boy. Get y'all your appropriate hats. Acquire the knowledge into your little fleshy brains, people. You done? No, 11 out of 15. Wow. Woo! This is really nice. Nice, good. Keep a pocket of oxygen. Very breathable. I like it, I like it, I like what I see. We went from not having a ton of algae, now we literally have 6 tons of algae. I love it. That's because we chiseled our way through that. Love it! CO2 right here needs to go down. Now, CO2 that's up here, that'll gradually drop. But I can't have it catch right here. This is just going to continuously fill with water until it gets full. And it can't emit anymore. When it reaches the 2-hour mark, I'm probably going to cut it. But I do need them to get done with the research thing, because extra air would be muy appreciated. Although there's a light bonus that if it's by something that has light, it is good. It gets like a 10-15% light efficiency bonus. Building oxygen. You. 10% efficiency boost in direct sunlight. Well, light. So I'm probably gonna have to move this generator somewhere, maybe like over here. But yeah. So if you're still watching and you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, the subscribe button, or you can just talk in the comments and offer little tips and advices because I like to hear what people have to think, like what their different strategies are. It's interesting to hear what other people's minds have to say. Come on, man. Almost done. I can smell it. 14 out of 15. Come on, man. All right, in preparation for that. There we go. Ooh, buddy. I lose the efficiency bonus to the wheel, but it's that over the other. So, we got a terrarium. We got a basic planter. We got more food boxes. We got the composter. Probably should grow some food. I mean, as it is, we have 7 mealwood seeds. The higher your farming skill is, the more likelihood of the seeds that you're going to get. So I don't want anyone to touch the crop. Dissuading all of you from touching crop. Technically, I can make a dedicated farm, but, I kind of don't want to do that because a little bit of a fine hassle. You need to make fertilizer and make it in an encased room,